Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Namaste at Home Yoga. I hope everyone is doing all right out there. So, this will be a basic yoga class, and we're going to start just by coming to a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged, kneeling, or with legs stretched out. All right, so we're just going to take a moment to sit still, tune into our breath, and kind of just focus and dedicate this time for our practice and ourselves. So sit tall, shoulders relaxed, muscles of the face softened. Close the eyes or gazing downward. Begin to bring all your attention to the breath. Just notice the natural rhythm as you breathe in and out. We breathe automatically, so we don't focus on it a lot or notice. So just thinking on the breath can just help develop a better awareness of breathing, breath work, and how it can help you relax. Breathe out deeper and deeper with each inhale. And on your next inhale, breathe in as deeply as you can, nice and slow, fill all the way up. And when you're ready, very slow exhales. We're controlling the air. Press all of it out from the lungs. And then when you're ready, slowly breathing in as deep as you can. And very slow exhale. Slowly release the air and then squeeze the rest of that air out by pulling the belly in. Again, breathe in deeply, fill all the way up. So we're going to do this several more times. Just going to go at your own pace. Try not to hold the breath at any time, just very controlled flow of breath in and out. And after your next deep breath in, just return the breath back to a natural flow. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. If you feel lighter or just more calm or a little more together with your thoughts and your mind. So that's just a deep breathing technique, and it can be very helpful, especially in these times when we want to go out and we can't, or you really have to limit our outings. So take a moment if you need. You can do it just in a minute, and you can hide yourself away in the bathroom. No one has to know that you're just going in there to take some deep breaths. So be sure to take care of yourself and take a moment when you need. All right. Okay, let's move on and do some warm-ups in the seated position. So adjust if you need. Still sitting tall. We're going to tilt the head to the right. And then lifting, long necks, feel like you're stretching up, and then other side. And lifting up. And then let the head hang down in the center. Try not to fold down as you do so. Still want to stay up. Chest open. Shoulders relaxed. And then just let the head begin to just gently sort of sway or swing a little bit side to side. And just gradually let that motion grow a little bigger. Very slow. And let the head roll over onto the right shoulder all the way over there. And then slowly drop it down to the middle and over to the other side just for a second. And then head back down to the middle. Hang in the center, deep breath in. And then lift the head back up to a centered space. All right, seated gentle twist, right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit tall, twist left, look over the left shoulder. And release. All right, other side. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind. Sit tall, look over the right shoulder. And release. Back to the middle and now down into the center. So slide the hands out or walk them out on your mat or on the floor. So we'll hold here a few more breaths. Always remember you can come out of any of these poses early or modify or simply just rest if you like. Always listen to your body. Yoga should feel like a comfortable challenge, not painful or even uncomfortable. So let's walk the hands in, sitting back up to a seated space. We're going to stretch the sides so arms are relaxed by the sides to begin, and the right arm will start us off. We'll reach out, stretching out to the side, begin to breathe in deeply, and then on up towards the sky, long, tall stretch. As you exhale, lean over, left hand presses down into the ground. You're stretching from your hip to your fingertips. All right, so see how much space you can make. All right, let's lift up, deep breath, tall stretch. Exhale out to the side as you come down. All right. Other side. Really stretch out as you come up. Big breath. Stretch tall and then over to the side as you exhale. Right hand presses down into the ground. All right. So stretching on the left side. As much space as you can get between the left hip and the left fingertips. Like the left fingertips are trying to reach something over here. You're trying to press like your left buttock down into the ground. All right. Long, long stretch. Let's come up. Big breath. Exhale, arm comes down. All right, let's come on to hands and knees. Cat-cow stretching to limber the spine. Okay, so we're flexing here, the spine up and down. All right, so the shoulders are right over the wrist, hips right over the knees. Try not to do any swaying back and forth. It's just a flex up and down with the spine. Okay, your toes I like to tuck mine. A lot of people like to have the feet, tops of the feet flat, whatever you like. All right, big breath, just holding here in this tabletop position, and then on the exhale, spine starts to arch up, cat pose. All right, and then slowly let the spine sink downward, looking slightly up, forward. All right, exhale, cat pose again, rounding up. Try to bring the chin in towards the chest. And release, breathing in, tailbone sticks out, belly sags, chest moves forward. Exhale, cat pose, rounding up. Inhale, cow pose, sagging down. One more, cat, exhale. So moving slowly, breathing slowly. Inhale, cow. And then on this exhale, child's pose. Bring the hips back towards the heels. Okay, they don't have to come down towards the heels, just wherever you feel comfortable. You can have the arms stretched out, hug the knees, or have them alongside the legs with the palms flipped up. All right, so whatever you like, a couple of breaths. All right, let's come back up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward dog, hips high. All right, so you're bringing yourself into this inverted V shape. So you want to feel long. You want space between the wrists and the back of the hips. Try not to have the weight too much forward or round the spine. You want to think long spine, like you're pressing the hips up and away at a diagonal. Try to press the heels towards the ground. That nice, deep, steady breaths. All right, let's walk the feet towards the hands, and then come to a forward fold. Let the head hang down, nice and loose, arms relaxed. If you're really tight and forward folds, you can give a gentle bend to the knees. And that's what we're all going to do right now, just slowly come up, gentle bend to the knees, and roll up slow like a rag doll. So we're taking our time, because it was our first inversion, right? And the head is below the heart. That's considered an inverted pose. Just want to come out of that first one real nice and slow. Okay, so we're going to do our sun salutations now. So on your mat, towards the top or towards the front of whatever space you're working in, because we're going to lunge back. All right, you want enough space for that. Here we go. Mountain pose, which is your solid standing mountain pose. Feet are about hip width distance apart. And you're standing really tall. Feel like you're growing up like a tree out from the place that you're standing. All right, and your palms can be slightly turned forward. That helps open the chest. All right, nice deep breath in. Bring the hands together at the chest. Exhale, relax the arms, and then reach them forward and up. Deep breath in, stretch tall, feel like you're growing, and then reach out as you fold down. Exhale. All right, we're going to hold here a few breaths. Again, an opportunity to hang down really nice and loose. All right, hands on either side of the feet. You can bend the knees here if you like. We're going to bring the right foot back into our lunge position. So here, you want the knee right under the ankle, long back leg, and really long and stretched out through the body. So long spine, try not to round up here as well. Nice deep breath in, and then we'll move to downward dog. Exhale. All right, now we'll come to plank or hands and knees. You move to plank, you're thinking of a long back line from the back of the heels to the back of the head. All right, and from here, we'll slowly go down. Slowly to the floor. You can come to the knees first if you like. Baby cobra. Slide a little bit forward, let the head lift, shoulders come up, chest maybe also lifts off the ground. Elbows are in close to the body here. And neck is nice and long, so you want it stretched out and more looking forward than trying to bend the neck so much that you're looking upward. Think long neck. Big breath in. We're going to go back to downward dog. So you can press straight up like a push-up or come up to the knees first like I like to do, and then roll up. All right, right foot is going to swing forward this time to the lunge. Hands on either side of the foot still. Long back leg, stretched out torso. Here you want to have weight in both the arms and the legs, not one more than the other, and try not to have too much tension in the shoulders. Be strong in the arms. Deep breath in, and then we'll step forward, feet together. Exhale. And arms out, lift up, deep breath. We want to stretch tall first, and then you can add the back bend. Exhale, hands together at the chest. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, relax the arms. All right, here we go. Breathing in, arms up. Exhale, folding down. Right leg back. Lunge, breathing in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank or hands and knees. Exhale, down, nice and slow with control. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward lunge, breathing in. Exhale, step together, forward fold. Arms out, lift up, deep breath, stretch back, bend. Exhale, hands together at the chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax the arms. One more. Deep breath, stretch up. Exhale, down. Right leg back, breathing in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank or hands and knees, and then very slowly down. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg forward, lunge, breathing in. Exhale, step together, forward fold. Arms out, lift up, deep breath, stretch, back bend. Exhale, hands together at the chest. And hold here, breathe in and out a couple times, really nice and deep. Feel the heartbeat. And then relax the arms. All right, so next we're going to do a balance pose. Okay, we're going to do tree pose. So we're going to come first to mountain pose, hands on the hips. All right, so find a focal point, something maybe on the wall or out in front of you that's not moving, that you can gaze upon. It'll help you keep your balance. All right, so all the way, let's shift it into the left leg. Right knee turns out to the side. So you can bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the right leg. Okay, if this is uncomfortable for the knee or the hip, you can have it forward and just have sort of like the instep pressed against the inner thigh or inside of the leg. But traditionally, knee out. Let's check the hips here. If they're level and still facing forward, then you can bring the hands together at the chest. Here we do a steadiness check in the breath. Steady breath will help you with your balance, right? And also in your pose. So if you're pretty steady and would like, you can bring the arms up overhead. All right, for a challenge, if you like, you can bring the heel off the mat, like coming onto the toes or balls of the foot. You don't have to bring it up much to get the challenge, right? So it's an extra challenge for the balance, also obviously a strengthener for the calf muscle as well. And just kind of a really good practice for body control. All right, let's bring the heel down, hands to the chest, relax the leg, relax the arms. All right. When you're ready, bring yourself again back to mountain pose to start. All right, hands on the hips, this time all the way into the right foot and leg. Left knee turns out, bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the right leg. Find your focal point, hips, check. Steadiness, check. Hands together at the chest. And then up if you like. All right, so holding here. A few breaths. And if you like, and when you're ready, you can again try the heel lift on this side. All right, let's bring the heel down, hands to the chest, relax the leg, relax the arms, and check it out a little bit. All right. Okay, let's do warrior one, right leg back to start us off. All right, so we're doing warrior one, and you're bringing that leg, whatever leg you're bringing back. Think of your feet like being on train tracks, and you're sliding it back, straight back from where it was from mountain pose. Not like a balance beam. It's much harder to maintain your balance. It's just not a solid, sturdy positioning for warrior one. So again, rower tracks and then just slide that foot right back. All right, it helps keep the hips nice and level too. All right, relaxed arms. We're going to start with long, straight legs here. Big breath in, bring the arms up, open the chest, and on the exhale, bend that front knee. See if that chest can open up a little bit more, or maybe lift up slightly towards the sky. Chin can tilt slightly up. But again, you don't want to be looking straight up over your head. All right, more kind of slightly above the horizon. All right. All right. Nice steady breath. Warrior poses are good poses to practice endurance, holding poses for an extended amount of time. Very strengthening. Let's bring the palms together if you can. Notice the difference in the arms and the shoulders, maybe even the chest. now just the arms moving, let them flow down behind the back, and then either take hold of one wrist or interlace the hands behind the back. And if it's comfortable, try to stretch them towards that back foot. It's going to stretch the chest open even more, so try to take some really deep breaths here. All right, let's release the arms, step together, and shake the leg out a little bit if you need. So as you probably just noticed, along time in warrior one, you'll really start to feel that pull on the calf muscle in the back leg. All right, so other side. Left leg, slide it back. All right, we'll start with long legs. This front knee, you need to bend it right over, no further than where the ankle is, so not in front of the ankle. Okay, that just helps protect the knee, and again, helps for a sturdy positioning in your warrior one. All right, long legs, relaxed arms and shoulders. Deep breath in, raise the arms up. And as you exhale, front knee bends, chest opens up, nice long neck. Steady breath. Bring the palms together. Really notice the feeling in your arms. We're going to slowly bring them down. Sometimes you can sort of feel how the blood sort of rush down the arms. All right, take hold of the wrist or interlace the fingers. Stretch them towards the back foot. Nice open chest, long neck, steady breath. All right, let's release the arms. Step the foot together. Let's take a minute to let the legs rest, shake them out. It's a really good long hold for warrior one. As far as kind of considering yourself advancing in your practice, I really don't like the labeling the classes beginner and advanced and such, because in my perspective and how I was taught in my yoga training is advancing is really becoming more still and sturdy in the poses, being able to hold the poses for a longer amount of time. So keep that in mind as you're practicing, and try to let your mind find those quiet places, that quiet space while you're in the poses. Okay, let's do chair. This is good for the core, all right, and also good for the legs as well. I'm turning to the side so you can see. I'm going to try to keep my low back straight while I'm in the position. I'm going to try not to let the tailbone sticks out, which it really likes to do in chair pose. All right, we're going to start in mountain pose, and we're going to stretch up real tall, big breath. We're going to fold down, exhale, all right, and then only halfway up with the arms stretched out. And then exhale, bend the knees, and you're going to sit back in like you're sitting in a chair, all right? So arms either have in line with the ears, or you can have them parallel to the floor. All right, it's a nice strong core, so we're not sticking out the tailbone. You can think of pulling the belly button in. Nice, deep, steady breath. Let's come up, nice deep breath. Exhale, arms down. All right, let's go ahead and come on down to the mat or ground. All right, we're gonna lay on the back. Just lie on the back. And we're gonna turn over here in a minute, so you probably want the head towards your computer or whatever you're watching with. All right. Try to let the body completely relax. That's the point of corpse pose, or you might have also heard it called savasana. All right. We're going to do a little bit for the abs with the ab circles. All these 1 minute abs, so much better than crunches. So put your feet and legs up in the air, feet and legs together. Notice how the back of the low back is pressing now into the ground. And as you move it around, you're going to get some pressure kind of rolling around on the low back. And in crunches, the low back is where the stress is. So this is my my solution to crunches. Okay, hands can be either interlaced behind the head, or you can put the palms down alongside the body and even scoop them under the hips. Little circles in the air with the feet. All right, so we're using a lot of core. Notice how that affects your breathing. So try to bring a smoothness to your breath. We'll spiral out to make larger circles. Again, notice how that change affected your breathing. All right, let's come back into the smaller circles. And let's pause and then reverse direction. So little circles in the opposite direction. And spiral out to make larger circles. Spiral into the small circles. And come to a stop. Bend the knees, stretch out the legs. Feel the abs release. All right. All right, hip openers. So we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to place the right ankle on the bent left knee. Left knee lifts up. Interlace the hands under the left thigh and then pull in towards the chest. Lift the head if you like. If you want more core action, you can lift the head. All right. Either way, try to be loose in the shoulders. You're going to use the arms to pull toward the chest, but be as loose as you can in the shoulders. Let's lower the head if it's lifted, a little rock side to side. You'll feel that stretch in the hips and legs move around. All right, coming back to center. Release the hands, switch out the legs. So left ankle on the right knee, interlace the hands under the leg, and pull in. Again, lift the head or not, up to you. Shoulders relaxed, steady breath. Let's lower the head if it's lifted, and then we'll rock side to side. All right, coming back to center, release the hands, stretch out the legs. Again, just take a minute to breathe in nice and deep a couple of times. All right, let's roll over onto the belly. All right, so we're going to do some back bending and back strengthening. So we're going to start off with something that's similar to the boat. And I guess a little similar to locust pose as well. Instead of raising both arms and legs, we're going to do an opposite arm and leg. This is going to give you like a diagonal cross stretch across the back, okay? So go ahead and stretch the arms out in front of you, legs behind you, and while you're still on the floor or mat, feel very stretched out. All right, and with the forehead on the mat, you're just going to lift the head up an inch or two, however much is comfortable. And with the right arm, you're going to lift it up, again, just an inch or two, and reach it forward. Left leg, again, an inch or two, lift it up, stretch it back. Try to keep breathing. ease the leg and arm down. Let the head also come to the forehead. Take a nice deep breath in. And then lift the forehead again. All right, arms and legs stretched out. And then left arm this time. Lift it up an inch or two, stretch it forward. Right leg, lift it up an inch or two, stretch it behind. So really try to maintain this stretch. Try to maintain a steady breath. Let's lower it down. Again, bring the forehead to the mat. And then turn the head to the side. You can relax the arms however is comfortable. All right. Now we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in. We're going to do a baby cobra into the Sphinx to the gentle bow. Okay. So baby cobra is just like in our sun salutation with the option of having the tops of the feet flat. All right. Long neck. We're going to breathe in and slowly begin lifting the head, shoulders, chest a little bit off the ground. So here at this baby cobra, we have little or no pressure on the hands. All right, again, elbows in close to the body, long neck. You can hold here if you like. For Sphinx, slide the hands forward until the elbows come underneath the shoulders. Okay, so here we're active by pressing the elbows down, elbows, forearms, hands down into the mat to help keep us lifted so we don't sink down into our Sphinx pose. And for the gentle bow, from here, we bend the knees, all right? This sort of just helps kind of give a little more curve to the low back. You can be more active if you want, kind of actively squeezing the heels in towards the buttocks, all right? And then a slight tilt, very slight tilt up with the chin. It doesn't take much to enhance that curve, and we don't want too much. So just gentle tilt up with the chin. You'll probably notice a lot like a stretch, like right in the middle of the upper chest with that chin tilt up. Try to breathe in deep a couple of times. And let's bring the chin back down to center. Relax the legs. All right. And then we're just going to work our way back down to the mat. So you can slide the hands in. Just sort of lower down nice and easily. Again, head to the side. Arms rest however's comfortable. Just for a couple of breaths. All right. Let's come on to the hands and knees. We're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press up to that hands and knees position. Okay, we're going to bring this right leg forward in between the hands. All right, low lunge. So arms will start us off. Let them stretch out nice and long. When they pass the ears, begin to lift up the torso. Nice long neck. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands down to the inside of the foot. Okay, we're going to stretch the hip here even a little more. So you can kind of lean into it or kind of bend the elbows to sink the chest toward the ground, or you can come onto the elbows. Whatever works for you to deepen that stretch comfortably. If you like and it's comfortable, you can allow this knee to come out a little bit to the side. Do go slow, inch by inch. You want to be able to have the control to bring it back up, okay? When you go into your poses, always be mindful. You got to come out of them. So don't go past your comfortable challenge, right? All right. So that's out to the side. Bring it up. Bring the hands back underneath you, press up, hand to the other side of the leg. All right, and now we're gonna add a twist. You can stay on the back knee if you want, or you can tuck the toe and lift that back leg up. You're gonna leave the left hand down and the right arm will stretch up towards the sky. So feel like you're pressing the body away from the ground with this left hand and you're reaching up to the sky with this right arm. Nice steady breath. Sometimes control of the breath within a pose is one of the more challenging things. All right, let's bring that arm down, set the back knee down if it's up, and we're going to switch out the legs. All right, left foot forward this time. I want to start with the lift. So remember, arms start us off. I'm going to stretch out long, begin to lift. When I meet the ears, lift up. All right, so nice long arms. And they're in line with the ears, not, squished up to the ears, just nice and a nice alignment. All right, so lifting the chest up a bit if you can. You can tilt the chin up just a bit. One more nice deep breath in. Now we're going to exhale, bring the hands down, both to the inside of the foot. All right, so same on this side. You can lean forward to enhance your stretch or come to the elbows, whatever you like. Try to do it with the knee up first because it is a different stretch. And then if you like, let it sway out to the side just a little bit. All right, lift it up. If you've swayed it out, we'll lift the chest back up, bring that left arm back around to the other side. All right, this time right hand stays down, left arm reaches up. So remember, bottom arm pressing away from the ground, top arm reaching up towards the sky. Arms are long and stretched out and active. Let's bring that arm down. We'll work back to child's pose. Just tuck that left knee back, hips back towards the heels. Nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we're slowly going to curl up into a kneeling position. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do some forward bending. We'll start with our simple seated forward fold. All right, so feet and legs together. All right, we're going to try to keep the toes and knees pointed up even when we fold down so they don't roll out to the side like so. All right, here we go. Arms up, big breath, stretch tall. Try to keep that stretch as you fold down. Exhale, nice and slow. Keep the core engaged. Relax the arms, shoulders, head, and neck. Keep breathing nice and slow. Close the eyes if you like. I like to close my eyes in the forward fold. Helps me sort of get to that quiet space I was talking about, or that stillness, or you might have a better word for it for you. Peace. Let's reach out with the arms. Deep breath. And as you exhale, open out wide and come down. All right. Let's do a nice wide-legged stretch today. So a nice wide straddle, as wide as is comfortable for you. All right, and so first we're just going to ease our way down into the middle. So try to start long, stretched out, take a nice deep breath in, and then hinge forward at the hips. Try to keep the torso as long as you can for as long as you can. Okay. So you can use the hands, keeping the arms long. You drop to the elbows if you like. Some people actually prefer to have the arms on the legs for support. All right, so from wherever you're at, extend the arms forward. You might already be like that. Then we're going to slowly work toward the right foot. We're going to work in slowly because every little step along the way is a different kind of stretch. And of course, just eases us into the pose. Just want to be facing the torso downward towards the leg. Let the head hang down and relax. Right, let's slowly move back to the center. Once you get to the center, pause there, deep breath, and then continue on to the other side. All right, so again, torso facing downward. Your arms probably need to stay a little active to help keep you turned towards the leg, but try not to be tight in the shoulders. And definitely using mostly that core to keep yourself folded over the leg. Let's move again slowly toward the middle. And once you get there, pausing for a nice deep breath. Just see if you can sink a little more into the stretch. And then easily push yourself back up to a seated space. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. I like to rub the knees after a wide-legged stretch. All right, so for diamond pose, we bring the soles of the feet together. Let's get a little closer to you. All right, soles of the feet together, and they're a bit away from the body, which is different than the butterfly pose. All right, so you want to have a little diamond shape here. This can be actually a little more, it's different, definitely. For me, it's a different, more intense kind of stretch. So you might find you want to pull the heels back in and do butterfly. So just do what's best for you as always. All right, so from here, hands just resting the inside of the legs. Deep breath in, feel nice and tall. As you exhale, hinge forward and just begin to walk out with the arms, or you might prefer to rest them on the legs as you fold down. Either way is fine. All right, just easing forward. So just be aware of the hips, any tension you might be holding there. You might be trying to hold the knees up. Sometimes our body has an instinct to do something and we're not even aware of it. It's like, oh, I can let that go, and you'll feel the knees drop a couple of inches. All right, let's ease our way back up slowly. Stretch out the legs nice and slow. Give them a little shake. All right, let's do our seated twist. So we're going to bring the right knee in and step it over. Our right knee is up. Our right hand is behind. All right, in close to the spine so that you're not leaning back or to the side. So it should be really, really close to the body, towards the center like the spine. All right, left arm, let it come up. Nice deep breath. I'm going to stretch here. And then as you exhale, bring that arm down around the knee. Turn to look over the right shoulder. All right, if you feel like you can twist a little more, bring the elbow to the outside of the knee and use that to twist around. You want to try to get your chest feeling nice and open, right? So try not to turn around and kind of be, with your shoulders squished together. Really try to bring that back shoulder around so the chest can be open. As far as your hand, I like to rest my hand just here on my thigh. A lot of people bring the hand up in a hamsa. This is a hamsa positioning of the hand. Or just hello. Some people like to bring it around to this leg. So whatever you like. All right, let's release. Ease your way back to the center. Stretch out the leg. to the other side. So left knee this time will come in and we'll step the foot over. All right. So left knee up, left hand behind you this time. Remember, close into the body. Right arm reaches up. Nice deep breath. Stretch. And as you exhale, bring that arm down. Look around over the left shoulder. All right. Adjust your twist as you need to be as much as twisted as you comfortably can, with a nice open chest, sitting nice and tall. So you can even think of the crown of the head like reaching upward towards the sky to help bring some length to this seated twist. All right, let's release. Back to the front. We'll relax the legs, stretch it out. All right. Let's do upward facing boat. We usually end with that one before we do bridge. All right, so this is again another one for the core. We've done a lot for the core today, or more than I usually do. So knees in towards the chest. You either hold onto the legs in some way or press off the mat to find your balance point. So that's basically kind of having the toe, or starting point is having the feet, toes off the mat. All right, so whether you're using the mat or hands on the legs, find that point and then focus on strong, long spine. So you don't want to be curved or collapsed like an egg. All right, think of lifting the chest up will help you bring length to the spine. All right, from here, you want to keep that strength and length in the spine and be able to release the arms. All right. So parallel, palms facing each other. Steady pose, steady breath. You've got those things. You can begin to lengthen the legs towards a V shape. All right. So you don't want to flatten out on the mat. You bring the legs up towards a V shape. So you begin to shake, or you begin to shake in the breath. Just go back to where you can have steadiness. Okay. So hold as long as you like. When you're ready, roll down. You'll feel those abs release again like we did with the legs in the air in the circles. All right, let's lay back on the mat or floor, and we'll do bridge pose. All right. Here we go. Knees are bent. You want the feet in close to the body. Also, arms close to the body, palms down. I kind of like to even roll my shoulders a little bit underneath at this point to help lift the chest, keep it open. All right, when you're ready, lift the hips up, pressing in to the mat or ground with your feet, arms, and hands to help lift the hips up. Notice how the chest lifts and moves towards the chin. All right, so thyroid gland is at the base of the throat, and it's actually the awareness point in this pose. It's getting kind of a flush of blood and just a little compression. If you like, you can add lifting the heels, hands together. You can hold longer if you like. When you're ready, your options will come out first, and then try to slowly come down from the top of the spine to the bottom. It's like you're rolling down one vertebra at a time. So once the hips have landed, knees in, arms around the knees, rock side to side. All right, let's relax the arms. Bring up the feet again to the mat, a little away from the body this time, and then they'll just sway side to side. It's just a nice little low back twist I like to end with because it just feels good, and it's so it fits in so nicely, and it's really quick. All right, so So from here, we're going to find our corpse pose. This is our resting pose on the back. Like, you need tips for lying on your back, but traditionally, corpse pose is lying on the back, palms up with the arms a little bit away from the body. And the legs are also a little bit apart, probably a little bit more than hips width distance, but whatever is natural for your legs to just sort of naturally rest and relax. All right. So from here, we're going to go through the body, focusing part by part, stretching, then squeezing the muscles, and then letting all of that go to let the body, leave the body relaxed and the mind alert. All right, so we're going to do feet and legs first. Stretch out the legs long, try to spread the toes wide apart. Deep breath in, hold the breath, curl the toes in, tighten all the muscles in the legs, squeeze the buttocks tight, and release. All right, hands and arms. Stretch the arms long, fingers spread wide apart. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, make fists, tighten all the muscles in the arms, squeeze tight, and relax. Now, belly, breathe in deep, send all the air to the belly. Low in the abdomen so it blows up like a balloon. And release. And now this time, chest. Big breath in. Hold it all in the chest. Superhero chest. And release. All right, shoulders now. Shrug them up towards the ears. Deep breath in. Tight neck. And release. And now press the shoulders downward, away from the ears, long neck, breathing in. And release. And now let the head gently roll side to side. And then bring the head back to center. Take a moment to adjust to be completely comfortable if you need to move the body, and then try to allow yourself to be still for the rest of deep relaxation. Be aware of the entire body. Notice the breath. Just observing, not making any changes. Sort of falling in to that natural, relaxed rhythm. And then focus on the mind. Watching as a peaceful observer, seeing the thoughts come. Having no judgment and no attachment. You don't want to hold on to these thoughts. Once they've been acknowledged, their purpose is served, and you can let them go. And keep the mind calm, free from cluttered thoughts. Being the peacekeeper of the mind. bring the awareness back to the breath. Notice how shallow your breath has become in your very relaxed state, and just begin to deepen the breath. And as you're deepening the breath, notice the weight of the body on the floor. Begin to bring some small movements to the body, moving the fingers and toes, and maybe rolling the arms and legs back and forth, or giving yourself a nice stretch. And roll over onto one side. Take a nice deep breath or two once you've rolled over. And then lastly, you'll gently press up to a seated space like we began. So take a moment to find that space and settle into a comfortable seated position. And once you're there, take a moment to breathe in a few nice, deep, comfortable, relaxing breaths. One more nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently opening the eyes. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. And I hope to see you all again in person real soon. Namaste.